Thank you.
You pretty much make everything that you do magic. And it's like, whether it's just picking up the camera or the hats, like, and then it turns into this like thing of beauty, this artistry that exudes from you. And I want to say that it's got to be linked to how much love and passion and time and energy you pour into the things, that it can literally be felt in a tangible way. It's really quite something to behold as somebody watching from the sidelines. So
Thank you.
yeah.
It's so hearing you say all that, like for me to receive that, like I'm barely, starting to accept those gifts and those, like receiving, right?
Yeah.
So it took a while to get to that point. Just being a creator and being vulnerable enough to throw your stuff out there, so that people could judge it, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what artists are most afraid of, is like, damn, they're gonna judge it. But like, I changed my whole perspective on that. It's like, you're right. I do put the love in it. I am an open vessel for a creative to come through. So when I put it out, the people that are gonna enjoy it or are gonna take a liking to it are the people that I'm supposed to be reaching.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Agreed. Do you have a creative process when it comes to whether it's hat making? Let's go with hat making. That seems to be your most recent current area of creative energy flow. So what's your process like?
So the process of the hat making is pretty much the same with the process of making a film, for me in my experience, and doing music. Is I really have to empty myself in order to get this sounds it's now cliche, but the download, right? So the download, I just call it being open. Being open to being the vessel. So I have to really empty myself in order to go into the creative process. That way my ego doesn't get in the way and it doesn't become all about me at that point. So it's all about the creation and what the creative wants to express.
Wow.
So that's the the first process is doing that.
How do you empty yourself? Like, what is that?
So there were many ways.
Spill it.
Do tell.
Spill the tea.
Yeah.
Many ways that this process can go. Meditation. I throw on some, and recently, like, Joe Dispenza has been my thing. Like, I got introduced to him from Lynn, and I got introduced to all this stuff from Lynn, right? Like, I didn't know about, energies and even self-work was new to me. So until she introduced it to me, and like literally none of this would be possible if it wasn't for her. Before it was a lot of cannabis. I was getting creative through cannabis, and other plant medicines. And yeah, it's like my own little ritual, right?
Yeah.
Whatever I decide to use in that particular time is the right muse for the creation.
When you clear yourself, you empty yourself, you receive, or you receive this creative inspiration from perhaps you mentioned plant medicine or maybe music or something. Where do you draw the inspiration then from your projects or for your projects?
So drawing the inspiration for these creations come from the surroundings, my surroundings, or a client comes from their vibe, their energy. So let's just say I do a fitting, right? So when I do a fitting, there's questions I ask to just get to know them a little bit and then feel their vibe. That way it can translate into the creation of the hat. That's one of a kind, custom made for that particular person.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that hat right there, so I created that just in a flow, right? Not knowing that it was going to be a perfect hat for you. And when you came and you tried it on, it's like the glass slipper, right? You tried it on and it was just like, and that was your hat.
It is my hat.
Yeah, it came to you.
It did. Even through you. Yeah. And even though like this wouldn't be like the color I would have necessarily chose because I'm an all black everything girl, it actually was the one that spoke to me the most and I loved it the most. So thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You just need another black hat.
Yeah. I do. Yeah. I'll get a black hat. Yeah, for sure. That's coming.
Tell us some of the unique aspects or techniques that you use in your craft that might set your work apart.
I think what sets my hats apart from a lot of hat makers is the process of which I'm making them, like the steaming process. I use Palo Santo to clear the energy, and it's cool because my brother is a beekeeper, so he gave me this bee smoker, and I've always been intrigued by this bee smoker because it's blowing out this smoke, and I'm like, what do you put in there, right? So I was telling him that I'm actually gonna start using Palo Santo in all of my hats, and he's like, awesome, I'll get you a bee smoker. It'll last longer. So he gave me this bee smoker. So that's what I smoke all the hats with while they're in a pot, in a tamale pot.
Amazing.
Fabricated.
So
I fabricated this pot. Fabricated this pot to put the felts in, and then I started smoking the Palo Santo in the felt. So once the hat gets steamed, the fibers begin to open. So the Palo Santo goes into the fibers of the felt.
That's great. So
from the beginning, the energy is clear, and then after that, I block it, and then shape it. And while I'm shaping it, I get the bee smoker again, the Palo Santo, and I start smoking the hat more and more and more, just so that the energy is clear, so that the person, when they get it, it's free and clear of all energy. Wow. And the only energy that they're going to fill in that hat is the energy that they put into it.
Great.
Doesn't it make you want a hat?
It does. I have one.
You have one, but you want more?
Yeah.
Me too.